So now it's your turn to practice what we just did earlier. This is a similar type of question. A park is shaped like the diagram below. It is a rectangle with semicircles at two ends. There is a running track around the park. And the questions, part A says the total length of the track is 220 yards. Find the length of PS. So what you can do is that in order for you to find the length of PS, you will have to subtract arc SR and arc PQ from the total length, which is 220 yards. Then you will get the length of PS and QR. You can divide that length by 2 in order to get the length of PS alone because PS and QR are the same length. In order to find the length of arcs SR and PQ, you can use 2 times 1/2 times pi d because the length of arc SR is half of a circle, is half of the circumference of a circle. So you can use the circumference formula. So you should get 2 times 1/2 times pi. In this case, pi is 22/7 times 35, which is the diameter of the arc. When you get that number, make sure you are dividing it by 2. Make sure you subtract it from the total length, which is 220 yards, and then divide it by 2. You can pause the video here to complete part A of this question, and we are going to move on once you're ready. For part B, it says a jogger runs once around the track in 125 seconds. What is his average speed in yards per second? We know again that when it involves speed, you have to have distance and time. In this case, the question is asking you for the average speed, so you have to use distance divided by time. The distance around the park, we know that it is 220 yards, and the time it takes for him to run around this park is 125 seconds. So you can plug into your phone, your calculator, 220 divided by 125 would give you the average speed in yards per second. For part C, a park is shaped like this diagram below, and a gardener is hired to water the grass in the park. Using a machine, he waters 4 square yards per second. How many minutes will he take to water the entire park? Round your answer to the nearest minute. Now, because he has to water the grass that are like on top and cover the area, you have to find the area of this park first. The area of this park is the area of rectangles P, Q, R, S, plus the area of the 2 semicircles that are on the 2 ends of the park. To find the area of the rectangle P, Q, R, S, you can use length times width, and we know the length of this park from the question earlier. And then the 2 semicircle, you can use pi 1/2 times pi r squared in order to find the area of 1 semicircle and multiply that by 2. Because we don't know the radius of this semicircle, don't forget to divide the diameter 35 by 2 in order to find the radius. After that, once you find the area of the park, you can find out how long it takes for the gardener by dividing the area of the park by the rate the rate that he take for watering the park, which is 4 square yards per second, and then you will get the number in minutes that he takes for to water the entire park. Remember, because we have to round the answer to the nearest minute, make sure to divide the seconds by 60 to get the number of the minutes he takes to water the entire park. And then you're going to make sure to complete Delta Math lessons that are missing and spend about 20 minutes to complete at least one lesson on Dreambox. I hope today's lesson is not too hard for you, but if you're very confused, make sure to reach out to me and let me know how I can support you. I am usually on Google Meet from 12 to 1, and you can either email me or text me using this information. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.